What's going on, guys? Atsu here, and today we are going to find out which Genshin Impact character I am. This is the extremely extensive Genshin Impact kin quiz. Which playable character are you? And what is a kin? A kin is basically when you are that person, or where you like to think of yourself as you are that person. For example, if I were to say I kin Venti or I kin Zhongli, that's basically saying I am like that person or I am that person. Not to that level of serious delusional degree, but people say in a jokingly manner, and that's what we're going to find out today. My prediction is going to be either Venti, Hu Tao, Yaimiko, or Kaya, because they're all the scammers of the Genshin Impact world. And obviously I would like to get Zhongli. I don't think I'm going to get Zhongli, because Zhongli and our personality, or my personality, is completely different. Zhongli does not have banter, guys. All right, let's just put it that way. He might be gorgeous, he might be hot, but he has no banter. Anyway, we are joined by the scammers, the snakes, the bonobos, the bozos, and the baboons down at www.twitch.tv/AsianGuyStream. Probably joined by Putanina Gang as well, because it's still only 1 p.m. UK time, so most of the people in the Philippines are going to be awake. And I don't know when this video is coming out, but July 23rd and July 24th, I will officially be at Conquest alongside Neko P, alongside Bao, alongside Jake, aka Twanto, alongside BTMC, aka Ed, alongside Sens as well. Christian Banas is going to be there, and as of recording, I can't reveal the 4 other guests that haven't been announced yet, but there's going to be some very exciting guests for the Genshin Impact community as well there. So I will see you guys in Manila. Conquest, 23rd, 24th. Anyway, let's begin the extremely extensive Genshin Impact kin quiz. You never have to take another one of these godforsaken quizzes again, because the result is final. Yes, I will update it when more characters come out. Fair warning, this is going to be really long, with extensive personality analysis in the results. It took me days. You're welcome. Last update, Kamisato Ayato, and it's by Cat Mani. Right, let us enter the name. Here we go. We are going to go with God King Atsu. Just kidding. We'll go with Atsu. You know what? Let's just go with James. That's my white name. For those of you who don't know what a white name is, people in the UK, and typically many white people, can't pronounce the name Atsu, and they always say Astu, A-S-T-U instead of A-T-S-U. So I just tell them my name is James. So we'll go with James. Firstly, are you an introvert or extrovert? Ambivert doesn't exist. And no, I will not take criticism. Wow! What a start. We have 1 out of 75 questions, and we've already got the passive aggression. Damn. Because I would have gone with ambivert. I would have gone with ambivert, honestly speaking. I am probably on the side of... See, because like around strangers, I'm very introverted. Around people I don't like, I'm very introverted. But around people I love and people I'm comfortable around, I'm extroverted. So I would say I'm probably more leaning on the side of extrovert, though. So we'll go with extrovert. What is your... How can you say there's no ambiverts and then have the personality MBTI types? I don't understand. This doesn't make sense. I am ENFP or INFP, I think. Yeah, so it's just the interchanging between introvert and extrovert, I think. But ENFP is what I typically get. What is my zodiac sign? I am... Okay, I want to make this very, very clear. I know what my sign is, but I do not believe in astrology. I do not believe in astrology whatsoever. However, I am under the understanding that I am something called the cusp of revolution, because my birthday is November 22nd, and depending on whichever chart you look at, November 22nd is either Scorpio or Sagittarius, and it's literally on that exact date. Therefore, I'm technically both. Anyway, I believe most have me down as Sagittarius. I'm the final day of Sagittarius and the first day of Scorpio. It might be the other way around, but it's called the cusp of revolution. I don't know. Anyway, I have some people in the chat who are very into astrology, and they're telling me, oh, of course you're a Scorpio. So, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm putting down Sagittarius. What's my Hogwarts house? Oh, wow. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you watching on YouTube and for those of you watching on Twitch, make sure that Mr. Toronto, aka Jake, never comes across this quiz because he will be molding. He absolutely despises this kind of stuff. Anything that is not rooted in science and facts, stuff like this, personality types, stuff like astrology, he absolutely hates this stuff. He hates it. We did his MBTI before on stream, and then he got the commander, and we kept roasting him for being commander, and let me tell you what, he don't like this stuff. So make sure he don't see it. Make sure he don't see it. I like MBTI. I don't like astrology, or it's not like I dislike astrology, but I don't believe in astrology. I don't believe that your star sign correlates your personality whatsoever. Anyway, what's your Hogwarts house? Besides hating J.K. Rowling, that should be a given. Mine is, I believe... Which one is the... I think mine was Ravenclaw. Wait, between Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, which one is the one that's meant to be the logical one? Which one was the logical one? I forget. I think it was Ravenclaw. Okay, it was Ravenclaw. At the lowest point, normally when I take the quizzes for Harry Potter, it's always between Gryffindor or Ravenclaw, but I think it's more Ravenclaw. Although I would rather be Gryffindor. At the lowest point in your life, what deep-rooted desire kept you going? Neko P. What is my sexuality? I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am straight. Although when it comes to 2D fictional game and anime men, potentially bisexual. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know if there's a word for this, but let me tell you what, okay? Some 2D men are just, like Zhongli, are just very beautiful to me. Like, if that guy was real, then maybe, who knows? How was your relationship with your birth father? It's in between great and it's alright. He's kind of just there. It's better now, but it used to be pretty bad. This is kind of deep, guys. This is kind of personal. Anyway, how's my relationship with your birth mother? Also the same. I didn't have the best relationship with my parents, but it's definitely better now. Again, very much thanks to Neko P. Neko P has definitely helped mend some wounds in our family. You're in a room with someone when danger strikes. Fire, attacker, how do you feel? I feel the desire to protect the other person. I feel the desire to be protected. I feel the desire to run. I feel the desire to fight. I freeze in fear. I instantly go numb. Well, if it's Neko P, I would go with I feel the desire to protect. If it's a stranger, I would go with I feel the desire to fight. I guess, in a sense, this is still kind of protecting as well. So, I would go with this one. Can you suppress pain? I can suppress physical pain, but not emotional. I can suppress emotional pain, but not physical. I can suppress both physical and emotional pain. I can't suppress any kind of pain. I absolutely hate physical pain. Like, I'm not afraid of death, but I'm afraid of physical pain, which is why my intrusive thoughts have never won. Again, this is very, very, very deep, but I'm being very open about this. I'm someone that obviously has been through a lot of episodes of depression, but I've never done anything drastic because I'm terrified of physical pain. But yes, I can suppress emotional pain very well, but not physical. How do you prefer to receive love? Words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, gift giving. Wait, can you select multiple? Oh, you can't select multiple. I like quality time and words of affirmation. My ultimate love language, though, guys, is banter and roasting each other. That is my... you know what? That's quality time. Being in a room with the other person and absolutely grilling them and shredding them to pieces is quality time. How do I show love? Yeah, words of affirmation, guys. When I say someone is an absolute baboon, that is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. How do I react to being embarrassed? I get really quiet and try to disappear. I get angry and defensive. I brush it off because it's not bad to be embarrassed. Most of the time, if you get embarrassed, it's either funny or it's something because it's like, oh, it's like big uwu energy. How would you react to someone giving you a spontaneous hug? Tense up and just stand there. Give this person a super tight hug in return. Hesitate at first, but give them a soft hug back. Pull back and push them off. Give them a hug and ask if they are okay. It really depends. Like, the someone, it changes everything, right? If this is a stranger, then I'll be like, okay. I'll hesitate at first, but give them a soft hug back. If this is someone I know, then I'll give them a super tight hug in return, or give them a hug and ask if they're okay. So yeah, I don't know. What is someone? Is someone a stranger? Is someone I know? Is someone I care about? I will probably go with this one. Do I have any regrets in in life? I have hundreds of regrets and they eat at me constantly. I have some things I wish I could change, but I know I've done my best. I have one regret that I would do anything to change. I have no regrets because every choice made me who I am. That's copium. That's copium. I know some people say that, and I try not to regret my decisions, but this is copium. No one truly believes this. There's no one that truly in the bottom of their heart believes this. Although you can say it, no one truly believes it. It might be true. It is definitely true that every decision makes you who I am, for better or worse. But that doesn't mean you can't regret them or you don't have deep lying regrets about them. This is definitely copium. But yes, I will go with that one. What type of person do I find most annoying? The suck-up or pick-me person, the loud, brash person, the know-it-all, the self-centered who makes everything about themselves, the person who doesn't understand social cues, the liar. Oh! I don't like this. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I don't like this. I don't like this. And I also don't like this. But I think this is the worst one. I think this is the one I find the most annoying. I don't necessarily despise. Alright, despise is a strong word. I know people and I am also friends with a lot of people. And sometimes I myself can be like this. Self-centered and make stuff about themselves. And I also am aware I'm extremely annoying. And I'm like the most annoying content creator in the Genshin circle. See, I'm making it about myself, guys. I'm already doing it. So yes, this is the most annoying type. For sure. What insult would hurt the most to be called? Annoying, stupid, selfish, asshole, unreliable, freak. None of these insults would offend me. So, I mean, annoying is not an insult, it's a fact. Stupid is also partially true. Selfish? I guess it would be selfish then. Asshole, also very true. I can be a douchebag at times. Unreliable, I am a very unreliable person. Freak, I am weird as hell, so probably selfish. I would say this is the one that I am the least of. But the rest I think I am... I can be very annoying, stupid. I can be selfish at times, but I'm also more of an asshole, unreliable, and a bit of a freak. So definitely. Which affirmation from me to you makes you feel the most loved? You've been so strong. You have so many talents. You're loved. You can brighten up a room. You're so intelligent. You can do anything you set your mind to. You're so beautiful. Is it bad? The answer is none. Is it bad? These words don't make me feel anything. Let me reframe this question. If Neko P says this to me. If Neko P says this to me, it would be... I actually still don't know. I actually still don't know. I'm not very good at taking positive words or compliments. I'll go with this one. You can do anything you set your mind to. Out of these pets, which cat... No, wait, let me just check everything first. Which one would I want the most? Perry, bearded dragon. She likes to throw herself off of things and give licks on command. She also enjoys sleeping under blankets. Cricket, bearded dragon. He loves to cuddle and lay on you. Kind of dumb and wants to make... Osiris, cat. Has the eyes of a Greek goddess. Likes to zoom and tries to eat other animals. Also will use the bathroom with you. Very sweet. Huh. Hercules, aggressive little boy. Likes to hit you, but he's too small for it to hurt. Him choosing you makes you feel honored. Turtle, no brain cells. Tries to walk in the air. Likes head pets. Rocky, scared of everything and won't leave his room. Likes hugs and knows when you are sad. Popcorn, dog. She's tiny and likes to lick. She also likes to play and bark at men. Wears tiny sweaters to stay warm. It would be... Other than the fact that this cat wants to eat other animals, this is very much like Jojo. Jojo has very beautiful eyes, also likes to use the bathroom with me, and is very sweet. So we'll go with Osiris. What color character are you? Red, blunt, scary exterior, quick-tempered with strangers but sobs if they hurt their friends, flirts for fun. Orange, knows a wide network of people, convinces friends to do stupid things, confident, sometimes too much, like things to be interesting. Yellow, accidentally causes trouble, affectionate, ride or die, can start a party anywhere, the cheerleader of the group. Green, the only brain cell of the group, just excited to be there, lots of niche interests, honest and direct, focused. Blue, trustworthy, sees the best in others, over-prepared for any situation, falls in love with strangers, keeps the peace. That is definitely not me. Purple, loves pranks, quiet and intimidating, tough, soft spot for kids and animals. Pink, concerned mum friend, honest to a fault, wears their emotions on their sleeves, constantly stressed, judgmental, only one with common sense. Black and grey, feral father figure, tough love, the grumpy brain cell, an old soul, the constant victim of pranks. Obviously, you guys will probably say black, because I, even in the chat and in videos, I'm like, tough love. I am also grumpy, I'm old. However, I am not the constant victim of pranks, because typically I am the one doing the pranks. Which then leads me to also think that I'm also purple, because I love pranking people. I'm not quiet. A lot of people tell me I'm intimidating and that I am tough, like emotionally tough, but I also very much have a soft spot for kids and animals. I love kids and animals. But then also red, I'm very blunt. And some people, as I said I'm intimidating, I'm scary on the outside. I am very short-tempered with strangers. But I am very sad if I upset my friends. Flirts for fun. I would say I'm friendly, but not necessarily flirtatious. Orange. I know a lot of people. I definitely have convinced people to do stupid things. Sorry, Jake. Confident, yes, sometimes too much, and that's gotten me into trouble, and I do like things to be interesting. Yellow, accidentally causes trouble, affectionate, ride or die, can start a party anywhere, the cheerleader of the group. I like to be the hype man of people as well. I like to gas people up. The only brain cell of the group, just excited to be there, lots of niche interests, honest and direct focused. These are so general, and a lot of these are very, very similar. The only one that I don't think I have a single shred of is blue. Other than trustworthy, but I feel like that could go for any of them. Sees the best in others, over-prepare for any situation, falls in love with strangers, keeps the peace. No, we like chaos. We like chaos. I would go with red, orange, yellow, purple, and black. And I would assume most people would say I'm either black or orange. Chat, oh, I just looked at my chat. My whole chat is saying black or orange. I'm probably going to lean towards orange just because of this last line here. I definitely think I am also the feral father figure, tough love, grumpy brain cell, and I feel very old compared to, well, I am very old, but I am not the constant victim of pranks. I feel like people are too scared to try and prank me. So I'm going to go with orange. What are you like when you're sick? Very grumpy. I keep to myself and don't say much. I get really... I get really whiny and complain a lot. I ignore it until I physically can't anymore. I make sure I take a bunch of medication and get a lot of rest. I sleep through it. I get a lot more cuddly. Oh, I also do sleep through it. I try to sleep through it. But I also whine and complain. I don't know. Neko, are you here? Neko P, what am I like when I'm sick? I think I'll go with really whiny and complain a lot. What is my moral alignment? It's either chaotic good or chaotic evil, guys. When I have taken the test, it always comes out as chaotic good, but chaotic evil just sounds funnier. But I'm assuming this will skew my results if I pick the wrong answer. So we'll go with chaotic good. What do you do when you are insulted? I snap back almost immediately. I shut down and get really quiet. I ignore them because I honestly don't care. I start crying. I try to understand where they're coming from. I laugh. Normally when I snap back at people, or if I do it in chat, it's because it's just funny. Most of the time it is just I ignore them, which is why when a lot of people send mean stuff my way, I just don't respond. How do I feel anger? I feel a hot anger that hurts and occasionally makes me cry. I feel a cold, numb anger that can make me cruel. I feel a fiery anger that lashes out at anyone nearby. I feel a small, intense anger that makes me distance myself from the situation. I was definitely feeling this in the past 2 weeks. I've been very busy, but yes, it's definitely this one. How do I feel fear? Something that grows in my chest until it consumes me, sharp bursts of intense panic, and overall uneasiness that doesn't go away, a cold chill in my stomach that keeps the same intensity over time, steady high adrenaline, fear. I think it's this one, an overall uneasiness that doesn't go away. I'm trying to think of the last time I went up somewhere really high and I looked down. And it was like, it felt like an impending doom was incoming. So I am afraid of heights. But an overall uneasiness, I think, is one. Or sharp... no, an overall uneasiness. That's definitely the one. How do I feel sadness? A numbness that surrounds me. A fiery agony deep in my heart. A deep wound in my chest. An anchor pulling me under the water. A sharp knife in my back. I will probably go with... either a numbness that surrounds me or an anchor pulling me under the water. Because when you feel like you're underwater, at a certain point, it becomes numb around you. So I'd probably go with a numbness that surrounds me. I'm like a freaking machine. Now that I think about it. How do I feel happiness? I feel giddy like a child full of energy. I feel a warmth throughout my body that makes me feel at home. I feel a smug satisfaction that makes me feel like I can rule the world. I feel an intense euphoria that consumes me in joy and adrenaline. I feel an ache in my heart as it's full of so much joy. It's definitely I feel a warmth throughout my body that makes me feel at home. How do I feel love, romantic and or platonic? So if I'm doing this, for example, with Neko P, it is I feel an intense pull towards a person. They are what makes me whole. And also this one, I feel warmer and more at home when I'm around the one I love, like a game of hot and cold. Like I cannot function normally if I'm away from Neko P for too long. Now with friendships, platonic love, it would be this one. My feelings towards the other is casual and content most of the time, but sometimes I feel such a deep admiration and love for them that I'm taken aback. Like sometimes I'll catch myself thinking, oh, I like really admire this person, because with the friends that I love, I have like a very deep respect for them. So it would be this one. So it would be either this one, or this one. I'll probably go with this one because this, sometimes friends can make me feel at home as well. So I think this one is the most balanced one. So I'll go with I feel warmer and more at home. Which feeling do I hate the most? Hunger, boredom, sadness, stress, frustration. I think boredom. Oh, I hate being sad though. I also hate being stressed. I also hate being frustrated. But boredom, because boredom can lead to sadness, stress, and frustration. So boredom. Which of these scenarios has the best vibes? Watching the sunset on a hill, dancing in the cool rain on a hot summer day, driving through the busy city at night with the windows open, sitting by the fire on a cool stormy night, riding a fast boat getting hit with the spray of water. I like the sunset. I like the cool rain on a hot summer day, dancing in that. If I'm not alone, that is. I would never do that alone. Driving through the busy city at night with the wind. No, hell no. Sitting by the fire on a cool stormy night. Cool stormy night is a no from me, so it'll be either these two. Watching sunset on a hill. What is my dream room? A room filled with technology so I can consume any media I want on any platform. A room that mimics the feeling of being outdoors, without the inconveniences like bugs or thorns. Oh! Actually, interesting. A room full of many different activities so I can master any skills I want. A room full of cute, soft things. No. Although, a room full of cute, soft things that make me feel at home. We've got the child pillow, the Zhongli fan, the Zhongli pillow, my plushie, and the Zhongli plushie. A room where there are lots of breakable objects that I can smash without hurting myself or others. A room with any food I can imagine, and many comfortable dining places. A room full of all kinds of animals to pet and play with. A room full of books and comfy chairs. I love my technology. But I actually like it when it's sunny and outdoorsy. But I like food as well. I think ultimately it would have to be this though. My life revolves around gaming and anime and social media, and like my career is technology. It's rooted in technology, so it would be that one. What is my biggest deal breaker in a friend or partner? Someone who is self-centered and uncaring of my issues. Someone who lies to me constantly. Someone who insults me or others even as a joke. Someone who talks all the time and never listens. Someone who copies everything I do. Someone cold and distant. Someone who what is that even a thing? Someone who copies everything I do. I think someone cold and distant. Oh, actually. But this isn't a friend and partner. See, if Neko P was cold and distant, which she isn't, then no. But now that I think, because I was just thinking about this in Neko P terms, but in terms of a friend, someone who copies everything like that would be annoying as hell. What the hell? That would be so annoying. I want this one. Someone who insults me as a joke. Oh, but I guess this is someone who insults me or others even as a joke. But if they're not doing it as a joke, then I also would not like this. Like, if they randomly insulted a person that I know that they don't know, I would not be okay with this either. Someone who is self-centered, that's fine. Someone who lies to me constantly is not good either. But I also feel like it's not impossible for me to be friends with someone who lies all the time. Someone who talks all the time and never listens. No, that's fine. I like people who talk a lot. Someone who copies everything I do. Yeah, that would be weird. Someone cold and distant. Someone who copies everything I do. That would be strange. How blurred clear are the lines between good and evil? Where do you fit? I would go with the lines are slightly blurred, but I like to hope that I'm on the good side. Yes, I think it's grey. Are you a Sherlock or a Watson? Based on the Tumblr post. I have used Tumblr once and I didn't know how to use it and I never used it again. Sherlock relies on others to succeed, wants personal recognition and credit, finds a Watson who encourages them to do something great, has to be the best at what they do or else feels pointless. That is not me at all. More independent, confidence to not need recognition, finds a Sherlock in their life to inspire to do something incredibly great, doesn't feel the need to be the best at what they do as long as they feel content. And that last line is definitely me, because if you see my videos and how I edit them compared to my friends, my level is so low, but I'm content with that. I am 100% okay with not being the best. I have no interest in being the best. It is too much work, it is too much effort, and I don't care for praise in that manner. So Watson. How important is honesty to me? Incredibly. I hate lies, even if they're for someone's own good. It's important from those I care about, but besides that, I don't really care. I know people lie all the time, and I have no issue with it. Honesty matters unless a lie for someone's own good. I would say this is a great topic, but I would say it's important from those that I care about, but besides that, I don't really care. How much of myself do I show to others? Basically nothing. No one knows me. To strangers, I show the parts they want to see, but to those close to me, I show a solid amount of who I am, although never all. To strangers, I show a little bit of me, but to those close to me, they are the ones who fully know me. I'm an open book once you start to talk to me. I show the parts they want to see, but to those close to me, I show a solid amount of who I am, although never all, or I think it's more of to strangers, I show a little bit of me, but to those close to me, they aren't. No, it's definitely this one. To like complete strangers, which is not you guys. I would not say you guys are complete strangers. I mean like complete strangers, like someone I'm meeting for the first time, I will obviously give like my best version of myself. I'll be very polite, no immature jokes, that kind of stuff. And then to the people who know me better, I show a solid amount of who I am. But like the only person who truly knows every angle of me is like Neko P. Like I have a baby mode, guys, you know? I have a baby mode where like, I feel like most couples have this where they go full on baby mode, but that's behind closed doors. So I'm like that, but no one else will ever see that side other than Neko P or maybe my flatmate sometimes. But yes, we're halfway through the quiz. How would your younger self feel about you today? I think the younger me would be very, very happy about where I have come so far in my life. What is your fitness style? I have recently started to grind at the gym and try to shape my body to my liking. Yeah, look at this, guys. Your favorite time of the stream where I flex my Ito noodle arms. Yeah, you're looking at my, ready to see my Ito and noodle arms. Stop Pepe Wing me, yeah? Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Giga Chad. It's time for the... Anyway. Anyway, Ito noodle arms aside, I have started going to the gym. And after the stream, after this video, I will be going to the gym. How do I see humanity? Inherently dark and cruel, neutral, full of possibility for either side, inherently good with people making mistakes. I am leaning towards the side of inherently dark and cruel / neutral, full of possibility for either side. I'm going to be optimistic and say neutral, but I definitely feel this sometimes. Are you judgmental? Yes. How do you express yourself creatively? I prefer logical activities. How comfortable are you with being alone? Extremely. Some days I would almost prefer to live alone. Some alone time is nice, but too much can get exhausting. I can't stand being alone. It makes me feel so bored. I'm in between this. I don't like being alone. But there are times where I need to recharge, so some alone time is nice. What is the best period of a person's life? Young adult. Childhood, there are no responsibilities. Teenage years, you get to figure out your life and who you are. Young adults, you have your whole life ahead of you and you get to make your own choices. So young adult is what I would classify as a university student. This is probably, in my opinion, the best time of your life. That's when you truly have your period of self-discovery. And it is also the time you can find other people in a very similar point to you in your life. Which is, I think, the best time of your life that you can have. And I would say universally, most people would also say young adult is the best time of your life. As long as you're able to try and explore outside of your comfort zone, going back to what we watched earlier in Anthony Chen's video, when you are in college or you are in university, it is very much advised to try and get out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you are potentially wasting the most important and most enjoyable years of your life. So I would go with young adult. What kind of kid were you? I was... quiet and shy, stereotypical good kid, bubbly and happy, the troublemaker, the kid who played imaginary games all day, the kid with undiagnosed ADHD. Well, I have ADD. I did not have ADHD. I feel like this is using the term lightly because actual ADHD, a lot of people say they have ADHD and they self-diagnose themselves, but they have no idea what actual ADHD is. Like the H, the hyperactivity, I can guarantee most people who are like, oh, online, and they say to their friends, if it's like a badge of honor, I have ADHD, have never had like an hyperactive phase. and they're just saying, oh yeah, I looked up the diagnosis online and I have ADHD, and it's quite annoying to see that. But no, I would be either the troublemaker or bubbly and happy. I didn't get in trouble that many times in school. Did I? I guess I did. But I was also very bubbly and happy. I will go with bubbly and happy. What is your attachment style? Can apply to friends or partners. Anxious, extremely worried the partner will leave them and can hold on too tight. Likely had a parent that was inconsistent with their parenting or experienced a loss. Would make the child feel loved at times or reject them at others. Avoidant, very dismissive of new love and affection. Distant to their partner, especially when upset. Likely had a parent that did not care for their emotional needs. Fearful, extremely anxious one moment and then avoidant at another. Can feel like a roller coaster to their partner. Likely had a very abusive parent and never felt safe. Secure, secure is secure in themselves and their partner. Can have rocky relationships but retains their self-worth. Likely had a loving parent who met all their needs. Mine is definitely anxious. There are times where I'm like, babe, Neko P, don't leave me. Don't leave me. For example, when I upset Neko P and she doesn't say I love you back, because I'd be like, I love you, babe. After I've pissed her off, I'll be like, babe, I love you. And then she'll just ignore me and give me silent treatment. Then I'll be like, I'm sorry, please don't leave me. I'm the anxious type. We might be oversharing here. How do you handle conflict? As many of you guys have seen in the past, between my content creator drama, if you read through the DMs anyway, I would say it would either be a mix of direct and logically, intensely, or quickly and sharply. But I'm like that with most people. How much does money mean to me? Money is everything. It gets you what you need in life. Money is important, but there are things much more important. Money doesn't matter as long as you're happy. I used to be money doesn't matter as long as you're happy. Good old bread and salami days. But money is important, and there are things, but there are obviously much more things important than money. But money is unfortunately important. How do you cheer someone up? I tell jokes, I give comfort and empathy, I give them space, I try to distract them. I am the type that will try to give comfort and empathy. What's my learning style? It's both. It's both visual and auditory. I need both. But mostly I need to see what I'm being told, so probably visual. What's my learning style? Visual. What's your style on an average day? Stylish and fashion? No. Comfortable. I don't care how I look as long as I feel good. Yes. I am not fashionable whatsoever. I genuinely don't care how I look as long as I feel comfortable. What's your favorite type of food? Some kind of meat. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. They got it straight off the bat, guys. Meat. Grains. Anything from pasta to rice to bread. Oh, I really like grains as well. But it has to have meat with it. A meal that completes my palate with many types of food. Sweets or desserts? Nah. Fruit and vegetables? Good one. Tofu? Good one. Some kind of good one. Soup? Good one. No, I can't. It's meat. It's meat, guys. It's meat. What's my least favorite type of food? Honestly speaking, I don't actually like sweets and desserts either. I don't like sweet things other than you, chat, and Neko P. You guys are the only sweet things I like in life, but I don't like sweet stuff. While there are some fruits and vegetables I like oranges, I like grapes, I like lettuce, I like peas, I like onion, I like garlic, so there's definitely more sweets and desserts that I don't like than fruits and vegetables. As for drinks, I only like water, orange juice, and maybe like some fizzy drinks or some soda. It depends. I'm not going to say the brand names because they don't sponsor me and we don't give no free promo. We don't give none of that out here. But I guess also bland stuff. Bland stuff just doesn't have flavor, which is not nice either. Anything new or foreign can also be something. I know the Putanina gang really want me to try balut, but I will never, ever, ever put that anywhere near my mouth. Also, from China, I know a lot of my friends and my family, because I'm part Chinese, have wanted me to try chicken feet. I'm not putting that in my mouth. So maybe it might be anything new or foreign. So, you know, I see people in the chat which are like, chicken feet is good. I don't care if it's good. It don't look good. I ain't putting it near my mouth. It ain't never coming near my mouth. No. And some people really like chicken brain and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no. No. But I think it would be sweets and desserts. I very rarely get dessert. The only dessert I will ever have is chocolate ice cream. And chocolate ice cream is not even sweet. It's like bitter. So, yeah, I'll go with sweets and desserts. How do you want people to see you? Strong and tough, intelligent and capable, reliable and kind, energetic and fun, quiet and wise. Chat, how do you see me? Chat, how do you see me? I'm asking for abuse right now. I'm about to get abused. Let's see what chat says. First answer I see, troll. Dumb and loud. Stinky. Frick you guys. Frick you guys. Frick you guys. Frick you guys. You all stink. You know what? Frick you guys. I knew it was coming. I knew the abuse was coming. But everyone else said either energetic and fun. Yeah, energetic and fun. How strict are your morals? Extremely, I know what's right and wrong, and I often don't like people who disagree. Moderately, I have a personal idea of what is right and wrong, but there are situations where that doesn't apply. Not very, you can't define morality that strictly. I am probably on the side of moderately. I have a personal idea of what is right and wrong, but there are situations where that doesn't apply. I think I'm on the side of extremely. In my mind, I feel like I know what I believe to be right and wrong, at least by my own standards. And most of the time, I don't like people who disagree or who don't fit that mold, essentially. And I will just try and stay away from them. Or alternatively, as has gotten me in trouble or in controversial situations in the past, I will just call it out. Then you have the answer moderately. I have a personal idea of what is right and wrong, but there are situations where that doesn't apply. Because this is also true, because I know a lot of my friends have, and even myself, I've probably done morally questionable things. And then people end up turning a blind eye to myself, or I end up giving them a slap on the wrist. So it's probably moderately. You're in a large group of people you don't know well and are assigned some form of group work. How do you act? I get to know the people within while figuring out how to complete the goal. How do you make new friends? I wait for people to come to me because I'm not great at making friends. I go up to whoever I want to and start a conversation. I associate with people throughout my day and get to know the ones I click with on a deeper level. I'm that one. You have a new roommate, but after a few weeks, you realize you guys don't get along well. How do you cope? Take every chance I get to be passive-aggressive, move out, keep to myself as much as possible, and just live with someone I don't talk to. Sit down and try to work out your differences. Be direct about your issues and set some ground rules. Be out of the house as much as possible. I would probably just move out. What do you do when you're sad? I isolate myself. I want cuddles and hugs. I like to let it out wherever and to whomever I can. I get quiet. I carry on life as usual. I find a place to break down in private. I overcompensate with extra jokes and faked happiness. Damn. Damn. Damn, bro. That do be hitting deep. That do be hitting deep. But I also want cuddles and hugs from Neko P when I'm sad. Probably this one, to be honest, though. Publicly, it would be this one. How do I sit in a chair? Back on the back and feet on the floor as God intended. Back on the back, but feet off the floor in some way. Feet on the floor, leaning forward off the back. Oh, no. Bad posture. Oh, no. I'm getting posture checked by this quiz. Like I haven't slept in 10 years. On the edge of my seat with good posture because I have a musical background or anxiety. Back straight, ankles crossed like a proper lady, even if you aren't one. I sit like a gremlin. I sit like a gremlin. Feet on the floor, leaning forward off the... No! I sit like a gremlin. I'm trying to change it, but I sit like a gremlin. When do you feel most like yourself? This one. When I'm with my family. Family being Neko P, Jojo, and my closest of friends. And my absolute closest of friends. Because around my parents, I would not say I'm actually 100% myself. Only around Neko P, who is my family, would I be as close to 100% myself. What do I need right now? A hug to know if I'm on the right track. Some validation. Peace. No, I need money. Oh, there it is. Peace. To be accepted. A friend. Therapy. Strength. Money. Literally, in this moment right now, a good amount of money could really help me and it will give me the peace that I need. So the answer is either peace or money. As I've talked about in the past, guys, once I hit this goal in my life, which is to settle down with Neko P, buy a place where we can live for maybe the next 5 to 7 years, I don't have to worry anymore about money. Because if we can buy the place flat out, then I don't have to worry about earning X amount of money or paying rent or whatever. I don't have to worry about those things anymore. And then I can truly be free and make whatever content I want. Don't have to care about the views. Don't have to care about, oh, this is going to do better than this kind of video and I should really try and appease this kind of audience. I would never have to worry about that stuff really ever again. So I would realistically say money. How much have you changed since you were a kid? A lot. I'm a completely different person. Pretty much completely, except for a few key values that have stayed the same. A little, but overall, I'm still pretty much the same person. Not much. I'm basically the same. I would say I have changed very little. Essentially, my values have changed very little. So I'm going to say little. What is success? Lots of money, overall happiness regardless of life situation, being well known, solving all of my problems and knowing peace. Having a family or group of friends that are like my family, creating something that prospers, acquiring as much knowledge as possible, having the ability to do what I want with no consequences. I would say overall happiness or having a family or group of friends that are like family. I personally consider myself successful in the sense of this. My overall happiness is pretty high and I have a family and a group of friends that are exactly like my family as well. But I think overall that's part of overall happiness, so I would go with overall happiness. Which scenario brings you the most peace? The one that gives me the greatest peace is waking up next to Neko P. What is music to you? It can be all of these things. I would say it's all of these things. In the gym, it's a background noise for me. Some songs have really beautiful lyrics, which also then ties into it's a reflective tool that unlocks all emotion. And then a mood lifter, if you're feeling bad, sometimes music can really hype you up. And then obviously good songs make you want to dance as well. So I would say it was a reflective tool that unlocks all emotion. How empathetic are you? Extremely. Any pain around me is something I feel deep in my heart. Somewhat I can feel some things around me, but not all, not much at all. Although I do care, not much, and I don't care. I am extremely, I think. How do you feel about authority? I hate authority and I often go against it. Authority is fine for everyone else, but I don't like when it impacts me. I think authority is needed, but sometimes it can abuse its power. Authority is important and good, but has to cater to the needs of the people. Authority is important and necessary for a successful society. I think authority is important and good, but it does have to cater to the needs of the people. How open-minded are you? Extremely. I'll basically hear anyone out. Mostly, although some things go too far. Somewhat, although I tend to have a set of standards for others. Not very. I can be judgmental of others' lifestyles. I think I'm extremely. Even the most racist of racist people, the most foul people, I would still want to hear them out to understand why they are that way and why they are essentially of that opinion. Even if, like, I know that there's nothing I can do, or it's not like a case of I even want to change them, it's just like I just want to understand why they are that way. How long does it take you to say goodbye to someone you care about once you realize they're toxic for you? I can cut people off pretty quickly. Not instantly, because sometimes I'll hesitate and I'll think about it, and then I'll come to a judgment call whether or not. Because normally once I cut someone off, they're cut off for good, and I will not let them ever back into my life. At what period of your life will you enjoy the most childlike interests? As a child, as a teenager, as I was clinging to the last years of childhood, as a young adult, as I gained the freedom to reclaim my childhood, as an adult, as an elder, as I no longer feel the shame for the things I love. Actually true. As an elder. I remember I used to be so shy about stuff like anime and gaming, but now I'm shameless. I don't give a fuck if people judge me. I am shameless. Old man ting. Old man ting. How expressional are you? Extremely. Most people can take one look at me and know what I'm thinking. Very. I can hide some feelings, but most of my thoughts are pretty obvious. A little. If I feel strongly about a subject, you'll know, but most of my thoughts aren't displayed. Almost none. No one knows what I'm thinking unless I want them to. I think a little. I don't think many people are capable of reading my emotions. Do you care what people think of you? How much? No. Yes, a little. If they are important to me, yes, I care a lot, even though I wish I didn't. Not really, no. Yes, a little if they are important to me. If the person is important to me, then yes, I do care what they think about me. For better or for worse. How do I take criticism? It will be either pretty well if it's meant to be constructive, or I can be a little sensitive to it, but if the person is coming from a good place, I'll hear them out. Probably that one, to be honest. Well, I guess if it's constructive criticism, then it's this one. How easy do I forgive? I think it depends entirely on the situation and the person, to be honest. And last question. Congrats. You made it. Tell me a secret. Recommend me a song. Tun. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. What character am I gonna be? I am Toma. You need people around who appreciate your soul. You are incredibly soft and kind on the inside, although many have taken advantage of you in the past. You're observant and open-minded, and everyone knows they can turn to you for advice. At first, you can appear confident because of how hardworking you tend to be, but you often feel that you aren't doing enough. You shouldn't worry though, because you are incredibly thoughtful, you're fun to be around, and are okay being the brunt of a joke if it means that those you care about will laugh. People are lucky to have you around, and you know this to a certain extent, but you need to realize that it's because of who you are, not because of what you provide to others. Take some time to find what you're passionate about, because when you feel this passion, you thrive. You can get along with almost everyone, but often feel that you don't belong at the same time. Those around you notice when you're down, so don't hide how you really feel. You're very special. I would say this, yeah. Probably around 60-40. 60-40. Take some time to find what you're passionate about, which I've already done. I've already done so. I can get along with almost everyone, but often feel that you don't belong at the same. I don't feel that. I feel like I belong almost all the time. Those around you notice when you're this is definitely not true. This is definitely not true. But yeah. It's alright. Not bad. I would say it's reasonably accurate, but not super accurate. I would say it's close to 60 to 70%. It's quite general, but I would say there's definitely some accuracy in here. Like, the people around me that I need to appreciate my soul, the only one that I truly care about is Neko, but that's still someone I need around me to appreciate me for who I am. I'm incredibly soft and kind on the inside, apparently. I think I can also be very mean and blunt. But yes, I do feel like very recently, some people have been telling me that I let people take advantage of me too much. But this is all stuff that's happening behind the scenes. Because it's been... yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that's been happening behind the scenes. But this is true. I'm okay being the brunt of the joke if it means that people will laugh, or the people I care about will laugh. That's the kind of relationship we have, chat. You guys roast me and I roast you guys back, but we all know it's in good fun and it's to make people laugh. Alright, not bad, not bad. Toma, you know, Toma's beautiful, so I will take it. I will take it. We got ourselves Toma. I'll tell Christian about this. Christian Banas, the voice actor for Toma, we've been talking recently because we're obviously both going to be at Conquest in the Philippines. So I wonder who he will get. But yeah, that is what I got. I will leave the link to this kin quiz in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. Please let me know who you get. This is very, very interesting. Of course, this is not going to be the most accurate thing in the world. Some of the questions in here are a little bit questionable, and I'm sure, you know, ultimately, it's worth remembering. This is something I would like to emphasize always to people that watch content creators. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's accurate or it's factual, because this is on a website, and because it's on a website, people might think, oh, it's scientifically proven or it's scientifically accurate. No, realistically speaking, from the way these questions were worded, I'm assuming someone around the age of 16 created this quiz. So do take that with a grain of salt. However, it's something fun to do. So it is what it is. I would give this probably the quiz around a 6 or 7 out of 10 for accuracy on my behalf on this description here. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to the Twitch chat at www.twitch.tv/AsianGuyStream. The the bonobos, the bozos, the baboons, the scammers, and the snakes, and the putanina gang as well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.